So this is the last review on Good Times, part three, my final review on just talking about everything about the show, not just one thing. So let's finally do Florida. Florida, you had your nerves, the nerve. Like you kept on going on and on and on and on about God. Then Carl comes, and I'm guessing because you were so hard and difficult to get along with, you was a goody two shoes. Now, how Carl did you at first was kind of like, dang, like you don't treat a woman like that. But low key, that was karma. All of what you put James through, every time James hit a lick and you tried to stop him from bettering the family and everything like that. That's why he faked his death. I'm not capping. That man faked his death to get away from you. And you like I get that you was desperate and you wanted someone to love you because you was difficult to love, like real talk, Florida. You trying to always be so righteous and good. No one wanted you. Like that's just what it was. It wasn't that you wasn't cute. It wasn't that like you just was difficult to deal with. So but the nerve to marry an atheist after all that talk about Jesus, after you wouldn't even let a black Jesus be in the house, like that's what made me not like you. And I didn't like how you had them boys sleeping on a couch. You could have at least got them some rollaway cots. I know that those existed in the 70s. You could have got them some rollaway cots, and Thelma could have put them cots up in her room during the daytime because she had an actual room. And that's another thing. Thelma was the favorite child. She had a room. She ain't never had to store none of her brother's stuff in her room. I get that she was a girl, so she needed a room, but you and James could have been out there on that couch. I wasn't having no more kids, so y'all could have been out there on that couch, and them kids should have had that room, or y'all should have got a bigger place every time James hit those licks that you tried to stop. I did not appreciate that about Florida. Let me see what else. Um, I just like when it come to Penny character, love her down. Like nothing bad to say about Penny's character, besides when I don't know, nothing bad to say about Penny's character at all. Like when she used to make up them little lies and stuff, that was funny. It was funny. Um, and then she grew out of it like kids do, like she was cool. I liked Penny. Bookman, Buffalo, but he had my theory with Bookman. He had kids in that building, and that's why he was always nervous when his wife came around. He stayed in that building because he had kids. Miss Bookman couldn't have no kids, so Mr. Bookman, to the ladies who couldn't pay their rent, he was sleeping with them. So then he ended up having kids. So his way of helping them out, was like letting them be late on their rent. You know, just doing a little something something here and there, for the kids, like not much, but letting them slide on their rent, pretending like they paid their rent. But yeah, Bookman had at least 5 or 6 kids up in that building, and that's why he never left that building, because he was a low down man, but he actually loved and cared about his kids. And then when his wife died, because she died first, he went on ahead and claimed all 6 of his kids. What else? When they all went their separate ways, Malona and Penny ended up, in my opinion, Malona got a even better job and ended up moving to another state and just said, like, me and my baby we about to ball out, and that's what they did. Penny became Janet, and the rest is history with that. Once Michael got away from his family, he lived in his truth as a gay man, enjoyed his life. He sings on Carnival Cruises now. JJ is still doing advertisements, making like he's a millionaire, retired, living good, and he didn't end up having no kids, but he ended up having like at least 12 wives. Um, and they all doing well. All of the wives are still with him. They doing well. They like living their sister life, and they don't have no kids. and they just good. Keith and Thelma ended up having 4 kids. They got divorced in the 90s, and then in the late 90s they got back remarried, and they're doing well. Um, Keith had a little stroke last year, but Thelma helped him through that. And they have like 6 or 7 grandkids, and they doing well. Florida went on ahead and died in the 90s. And yeah, that's it with her. The family did reconnect with James before his death, and he ended up having 4 more kids. He was happier with those kids. He did reclaim Michael James. He did reclaim Michael Jr. and Thelma, but he made sure the mama was dead before he did a reconnect with them. He apologized. He had a lot of money for them, but they didn't really need it because they was well off. And that's just my theory of how everything went on Good Times. That's how I see it, how it all ended. But yeah, that's how it went for me in my head.